Jenny Hash, fire pit salsa
Yes.
from Kentucky.
Yes.
I see Kentucky Proud.
It is Kentucky Proud. Right
I'd be
on the
proud
front.
of that too. I can smell it already.
It smells good.
Now, occasionally we're going to have people on this show who make things locally. You all from?
We're from Paris, from Bourbon County.
Very good.
Yes, so we're fairly close.
All right, here's the deal. Normally I would wait and we would talk and we'd do things, but you saw what I was doing. We're running around with sheep and showing the chicken. So can I just go ahead?
Go right ahead.
This is the mild.
You can have salsa for dinner.
You know what I see, and we talked about a few things before we started here. Now, I'm looking at that cilantro and it's fresh. Everything in there looks fresh.
It is. It's very fresh. It's always fresh.
Now, you would think, how does that happen? And so I asked you, how long does this stay on the shelf? And it's...
13 days in the refrigerator.
So when you get it, it's hot off the press.
It was just made. It was just made.
All right, I would love to know the recipe. I'm not going to ask you that. I'm not going to ask your dad
I don't know
that.
if we tell you.
But I'm smelling some certain things, and boy, that's to my liking.
You like it?
You know what that is? That's super fresh. I'm gonna try the hot. Am I gonna be okay?
Yeah, you'll be
Have to
fine.
call ambulance?
No. The hot's good. It's the same recipe, just more peppers, a little more flavor.
Tell us how this whole thing started. While I better not crunch behind you so they can hear you talk.
Oh, I don't know, about 15 years ago, Dad ended up with a recipe through a family member.
What's
and
Pop's name?
He got Pat.
Pat.
Pat, yes. Ended up with the recipe through a family member, loved it, but we thought, you know, I need
Needs
a
a
little
something?
tweaking. So we did, and we found a recipe we liked, and we started taking it to family functions, school events, barbecues,
People
anything.
fighting over it?
Everybody loved it. Everybody wanted it. But it wasn't something you can just go to the store and buy it. So finally, about 2 years ago, we decided if everybody loves it so much, why don't we do something with it? So we decided to market it. And it's been wonderful.
You know what? That is just now that nice warm finish.
On the back,
and
kind
it's
of
not,
your...
yeah, it's not over the top, but that's nice. It's a pleasant aftertaste. You didn't overdo it on the onions.
There's no onions.
There's a reason you didn't overdo it on onions.
Exactly.
You told me a secret.
Well, that's okay. That's all right. I can tell you that one.
You know what? A lot of times people do overdo it on the onions and end up, with a lot of this.
And we do too. That's one reason we don't have any onions, because they hurt.
That's interesting. So we know that it's Kentucky Proud. We know it's locally made. You guys make it. And we know we can find it in our favorite local stores.
Yes, yes.
And okay, let's talk about salsa. Now, there's 1,000 things that I put salsa in.
We like it on everything. Everything. My mom eats it for breakfast with her eggs and sausage on a tortilla
Omelet.
roll-up.
On
an omelet, that's fine. Dad likes it on hamburgers and pork chops. It's good
You know,
on
my
everything.
grandfather used to put stuff like that on ice cream.
I don't know about that. That sounds like something my grandfather would
That's
do.
taking it over the top. a little bit.
Yes, yes.
All right, let's make something a little pretty here, so
All right.
'cause I want to see what you're doing here.
This is an egg and ground turkey sausage tortilla roll-up.
How about that?
We could do just a little.
Ooh, I like where you're going here. You know, when I'm really starving and on the road, sometimes you stop at your little favorite fast food joint that starts with an M and so on and so forth, and they have a breakfast burrito, but I'm not crazy about their salsa.
Yeah, because it's
And then
not as good as ours.
Then you're coming in with ground turkey.
Yes. Ground turkey sausage. Do you want hot or mild, do you think?
I want hot.
Hot for breakfast?
Yeah, for breakfast.
All right.
That's just the way to start the day. I'm not gonna break it down. I hear your baby.
Yeah.
You have a new baby.
I do have a new baby. She will be 6 months old on the 18th.
Congratulations.
Natalie. She is quite the blessing.
So just ground turkey. This is healthy.
Yeah, it is. That's what kind of been on a little bit of a clean eating health kick this year. So
I've tried to
It's kind
stay
of-
away from healthy foods for the most part.
okay, well I can make it nasty for you. Do you want cheese on it?
Oh yeah,
or-
yeah. Give me a
okay.
little cheese.
Just
Boy,
a
you
little.
could pop that in the oven for just a minute too.
You could pre-make them, add some
Yeah,
salsa, have an easy
yeah.
breakfast to go in the morning.
Oh man.
Like instead of stopping at your favorite fast food restaurant, these could be ready for you. Add some salsa and go.
I'm telling you what, the cilantro, when you look at it, it's fresh.
It is
So, baked potato.
baked potato.
Give us some more ideas.
We just do a little cheese and a little salsa. I mean, nothing fancy on the baked potato. I like sour cream. I like a loaded baked potato. But with the salsa, it's simple. It's easy, it's good. You don't need a lot of other toppings.
Man, I'm telling you, there's so many
just-
applications here that the only thing that's missing here is more salsa.
All right, I bet
That's
it's
about the way I'd eat it right there. Fresh. You can look at the freshness there. I mean, just look at that. Look, the cilantro looks like you just pulled it out of the garden. Look like that's your favorite local store. Very good, Jenny.
Thank you very much.
Delicious. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm so glad you like it.
So I'll let Nikki have some.
She can have some if she wants.
You want her to have some?
I don't know. I'm not going to get in the middle of that.
Okay.